The Price of Imagination by KB HURST. I sat the box down and took a deep breath. The last story I wrote had come to life. I hadn't dabbled in magic for years, but every time I wrote something with real emotion behind it, the world would seem to shift. Some might call it manifestation. I called it something older, something magical. I once wrote a romance about a tall, dark stranger. A month later, I met my husband. When I was told I couldn't have children, I wrote about a fairy who gave life to a child born of impossible circumstances. And 3 months later, I was pregnant. No one could even explain it, and I stopped trying to. Ding. My phone buzzed on the table. The second I saw the notification, my stomach fell. I felt like I might throw up for a second. What in the world? The message was from Kim, my best friend, sometimes editor and always my cheerleader. It was just one line. "Isn't this your story?" I froze. Suddenly I knew exactly what she meant, and my mind was racing in 1,000 different directions. I recognized the story, and I knew who had stolen it. But I couldn't respond. Not yet. I needed to be sure. The last story in a horror anthology was mine. The issue? Someone else had claimed it as their own. Someone I had really liked, thought I had a ton in common, and seemed to understand me. I scoured every email I had ever sent to a fellow author friend. I met her in a writer's group, Brianna Watson, prestigious, influential, and now apparently a thief. There was only one reference to the story, just a passing mention. It was about a ghost who murdered anyone who removed something from this house that he haunted. Whether it was a chair, a coin, or a trinket, they all died. The curse in the story could not be broken. But I never attached the file to her. At least I didn't think I had. Frantically, I pulled up my email. Nothing. No attachment. No sent document. So how the hell did she get it? And then it hit me. Summer evening not long ago, we sat on my deck. There was wine, laughter. We had discussions over needing one last story for her horror anthology so her publisher wouldn't drop her. We mused over some ideas until our eyes got big. Oh no! Shit! I forgot to pay my rent! Oh, I can't be late again this month. She began panicking. Shit, my phone is dead. I really need to pay this. I will lose my apartment. I was late last month too. This writing has really sucked up my brain cells. Use my laptop, I said. Oh my God, Carrie, you are a lifesaver, she replied, grabbing it. Mind if I go inside? I need to think for just a few minutes. She was in the dining room for a while. Too long, now that I think about it. And my story? It had been open on my laptop, front and center. She must have sent it to herself. I had trusted her. I never imagined a friend would do something like that. I sent a carefully worded but furious email. Brianna, you published my story. Unpublish it, take it down, now. Her response came quickly, cold, condescending. The story is mine. I own the copyright. You should be careful who you accuse of theft, Carrie. I was stunned. Every part of me just sat, shaking. And then I felt it. Hands on my shoulders. Cool, but firm. I turned slowly and looked up. The ghost in my house looked down at me. Calm and quiet, he said, "I will take care of this for you, Carrie." I smiled. 2 days later, Brianna Watson was found dead. Eyes gouged out, neck twisted, wrung like a wet rag. I had done nothing, but she stole what wasn't hers. And my ghost, just like my story, handled the rest. Note to self, kids, never steal what doesn't belong to you. You might just not survive the rewrite.